Hello, everyone, and welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. I had a lot of different downloads this morning in meditation and channel messages that needed to come through to the general collective. And the inspired reading is titled Divine Counterparts, Transforming the Shadows. Twin Flame Soulmate, Mind, Body, and Soul. We are going to take a look at the Divine Feminine side and the Divine Masculine side into three different categories: the shadows of the mind, the shadows of the body, and the shadows of the soul. I really am in tune with shadows and how much they can help us grow. I want to help people overcome the fears of the shadows, overcome the anxiety of the shadow side, overcome the worries, the self-doubts, the criticisms that all come from the shadow sides. Self-worth is really important. Self-love is the key. So we're going to do this reading and see what shadows we're working with, what shadows keep presenting themselves, what parts of us do we need to look at to transform and integrate into our entire being so that we can be balanced and be whole, because we are shadow and light. It's just who we are. It's all part of us. We all have those thoughts, those feelings. And sometimes we make choices that are more on the shadowy side. Don't be so hard on yourself. Learn from it, grow from it. Others, we can't control what others do. Everybody has free will, and they may be operating from more of a shadow side. There may be some magic at bay in some way, shape, or form, depending on your belief system. I do not believe that anyone has control over me or anything. I have control over myself and my mind and my body and my soul. So part of the setup before we start the reading is really important, because this is part of the, sometimes my setups are just cute and just what I want, but this time it was like spirit guiding me the whole way. I have different things around my house that I brought in to this reading for different reasons. So the dragons, like what's inside you, what truth is inside you that you need to speak up about, that you need to talk about to release it. When we just push things down and push them down and push them down, it makes us sick. It makes us tired. It makes us irritable. Actual physical manifestations of disease and illness can come forward. So it's really important to release those. So that's like, and being authentic with yourself. Like, what are you really thinking? What are those thoughts? Let's talk about them. Let's release them. This heart healing Tibetan singing bowl with the worry dolls inside is like, just let's stir away your worries. Let's transform them into growth, into learning, into knowledge, into wisdom, and move forward. Recognize the magic in your life, that you have the key to unlock your happiness and that you're protected. And you deserve love and divine union. The divine feminine is on one side, the divine masculine is on one side. We'll talk a little bit more about this later, but I have these little tiny, cute, adorable bottles of little stones, healing stones and crystals. And I was guided to put them in this particular order and put the green adventurine in front of the divine masculine and the rose quartz in front of the divine feminine. And they just happen to both be heart healing cards. So allow your heart to be healed. I'm sending you healing. Open your heart space. Allow the unconditional love from God, from the universe, from source energy to just pour upon you and in you and fill every cell of your body. What magic is in your cauldron? What are you brewing up for your life? This black onyx and the frog were placed here specifically to purify you, to remove negative energies, toxic thoughts, energetic debris that's lower vibration in nature that's not necessary for you, and purify yourself so you can move forward. So it's all about healing our heart space, purifying, releasing what's not serving us, transforming worries and anxieties and obsessive thoughts into calm and peace and clarity, speaking our truth so that we can move forward and move into this prosperity frog is prosperity. And really being appreciative of all the little things in life and all the magic. Magic happens every day. And you are the magician. You're the creator of your reality. You have what it takes to create the life you want. I don't know how long this is going to be. It might be a longer reading. And I also was guided to look in my cabinet, which I haven't looked at those books in a while. And a particular book caught my eye, and it's going to be really interesting to look. We're going to, at the end of this, I'm going to read a meditation for releasing fears, and it is a shadow book, and I'll show it to you later. But I just get so excited when I'm guided to do these things, and I haven't even looked at that book. It was way on the top. I had to get on my tippy toes, and it's a green witchcraft type of book, and it's just really cool, like all about the good side of being a witch, like the green witch, the good witch, the healing properties of what quote-unquote witches do, or healers do, or shamans do. You know, it's just a title, right? It's all about healing, but it's healing the shadow sides, releasing the fears. So we're going to look into that. And I just got on my tippy toes and pulled it down. At first I was like, I don't know. And I flipped right to a page of that meditation, and then I looked on the front and it said a shadow book. And I was like, okay, thank you, Spirit, for guiding me. So this is going to be channeled guidance, intuitive reading. The music, I don't know if you can hear it, but I thought it'd be cool. It's Dark and Stormy Night by Brad McBride, if you want to look it up on YouTube. But it's just sounds of rain and night sounds, kind of like a Halloween night kind of thing, which I love Halloween, by the way. Okay, so we're going to get started here. I have a lot of different decks. So in the first grouping, we're going to look at the shadows of the mind. And I have the Archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. And we have the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, the Wild and Unknown Tarot, and the Angel Tarot. That's what we're going to use for this group. So we're going to get started, and we're going to see what shadow archetype is the main kind of shadow around the Divine Feminine and the main shadow around the Divine Masculine. You know, shadows, some of our shadows, what people would call the ego, you know, centered thoughts can be helpful at times to push us forward and to see the truth and to see beyond the illusion that someone's putting in front of our face, you know. So it's not that they're not bad, but integrating them into the light makes them more powerful and more useful for living your divine purpose and staying on your path, okay? So this is the Divine Feminine. Okay, this is the king, but it's the shadow attributes for the Divine Feminine. So it's the masculine within the Divine Feminine trying to be coming into balance. The shadow attributes are excessive feelings of entitlement and rulership without restraint. So what I'm feeling for the Divine Feminine side is possibly... Now, this is just intuitive reading, no judgment at all, but maybe being a little too controlling, trying to control everything, trying to control the family, the kids, the husband, the boyfriend, the work environment, being the boss, like whatever it is, it's a little unbalanced, that masculine side. Perhaps feeling like you deserve more than you have, and how dare they take that away from you, or how dare they give that to that person when I deserve it more, and really not thinking before you're speaking, and that, you know, kind of like King or Queen of Swords, like reversed, just using your truth but cutting very deeply and harshly, being harsh. You know, listen, I'm a Divine Feminine. I have gone through a time period in my life where I was, for whatever reason, very harsh with certain people in my life, and I learned to transform that and still take charge and be a leading example, but without criticizing and without nitpicking. You know, I really had to work on that, to let go of that. For whatever reason, certain energies just triggered me to be that way, for me to learn and grow. See, people are mirrors to us. People are mirroring you, divine feminines. Possibly you have a masculine in your life that's acting like this, and you're like, why are they acting like this? And so it could be that too. It could be just activating that shadow inside that you maybe have been before, but you're not anymore. And you have a masculine in your life pushing your buttons in that way because they're being that way. So take it as it resonates. As always, with any message, take it as it resonates. But it's bringing that masculine within you into the light. Letting go a little. Bridging your mind and your heart together to be grounded. Go out in nature, ground yourself. Get yourself in balance. Open up your heart space. Come from a place of compassion in order to transform this. And if you're experiencing this in your life, like that, the hit that I got, somebody is from somebody else, just see them as the light. You don't have to put up with it. I'm not saying that, but see them as the light. Encourage the light attributes within them. You be the light so that they can follow. Okay, now we're going to see from the divine masculine side what shadows is the main shadow. Okay, well, I'm not going to take that. I might have to do it a different way if too many pop out. I just got lucky. First one. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so for the divine masculine, the shadow is the inability to commit to a path once found. The seeker. Like always seeking and never committing, right? So to me, this is, committing to divine partnership, having a hard time committing, been on their own for a while, or maybe they were in a relationship and they just got out of it and they're like, wait, I just want to be alone, and drifting around. There's some that are drifting around from job to job, drifting around from place to place to live, drifting around from relationship to relationship, not really wanting to commit to any particular place or career or, however, it could be in any aspect of the life, but it's just not committing. Like scared of commitment, fear that they'll be disappointed, fear that they'll be hurt again, fear that it won't work out. And it's more in their mind that these fears are. It's like convoluted. The masculine is making up stories in their head that are far worse and completely different than what the truth really is. But it is about committing to what your truth is. What do you want? What makes you feel happy, divine masculines? What do you want in your life? And commit to it. Commit to that person that makes you feel good. It's great, but it's great to, if you want to be single, be honest about it. But at some point, I feel like we all want to be in this. This is what it's all about, this divine partnership, what the masculine and feminine are healing so that they can come together. Well, it's, thinking the grass is greener on the other side, perhaps, and wanting more, but not seeing what they really have. So it's really important, divine masculines, to find the truth within yourself. Transform those fears into commitments, little at a time. I mean, really how I feel in life is if you want something, go for it. Take the leap, try. Because if you don't, you'll never know. And you'll never know what you could have experienced, and you'll forever be in the in-between. I feel for a lot of the general collective, as masculines, it's time to, and the feminines too, it's time to take charge of your life. It's time to come in balance. It's time to make the commitments to yourself and to the others that you promised. Follow through with your commitments because it will be worth it. Now, for the other contributing shadows and clarification, we're going to use the Wild and Unknown Tarot. Now, I'm not going to read reversals, just going to get the intuitive message, unless for some reason I'm instructed to, just for the sake of this reading. So this is the Wild and Unknown Tarot. So first of all, we're going to pick for the Divine Feminine. What can you tell me a little bit more about the Divine Feminine? We're going to get 3. These are a little trippy to look at all spread out like this. And for the Divine Masculine, kind of mess with your eyes. I kind of like that. Okay, for the Divine Feminine, clarifying shadows, clarifying messages. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles. You've been working on things. You've been putting things in motion. You've been planting the seeds. You've been taking the steps. And you're really feeling impatient, waiting for the harvest to come in, right? 7 of Pentacles, waiting for the harvest, being patient, having a problem being patient, feeling like it's taking a long time. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the only reason why I'm going to mention that is because you're blocking this forward movement because you're not trusting, and you're wanting to control every aspect, and like it should be this way and that way, and it should be this person should be like this and be like that. Well, or I should get this, it should have come to me by now. That it's more of the lower vibration energy, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune, it's really up to you to get the wheel turning in your favor and end these cycles of self-defeating thoughts and trying to control everything and everyone, and feeling entitled to things. Like, you will get the gifts and blessings that you deserve. Absolutely. You are on the right path. You have planted the seeds. Believe in yourself. Believe that. Come to the balance. Don't allow your ego of the fears get in your way of what's coming to you, because really the wheel is turning in your favor if you can see it and believe that. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to know and trust that what you've been doing is the right thing, even if other people say it's not, even if it feels like, oh my gosh, this is nuts and crazy that what I've been doing. But it's all part of the plan. Like, it's all, and the harvest is coming. The wheel, it wants to turn in your favor, but it's up to you to manifest it to do so by cleaning up your thoughts, cleaning up your relationships, letting go of things that aren't serving you, having a little more patience, appreciating the things you have now so that more can come. Yes, because this is what's coming to you. Celebrations, peace, people that are like-minded, love coming into your life, partnerships, really celebrating how far you've come in the harvest that's coming. You're going to be celebrating. But if you're having a pity party or, stuck in some kind of depression, allow yourself to get out, allow yourself to heal. Look to a healer, look to a wise friend that knows the law of attraction and understands healing, and get that wheel turning, because you have the power to do that. Balance yourself. Tame the beast within. Understand the shadow part of you and how you can use it effectively. You can be a ruler effectively and with love and compassion in your heart, and people receive that much better anyways. Show by example of how to live life and celebrate who you are. Many of you have been talking down to yourself or allowing others to do that. It's time to clear that. You are worthy. You deserve it. You're perfect right where you are. All the things that have happened in your life, every choice that you have made was part of your plan to get you here. And now it's time to transform all those lower vibration energies into higher vibrations ones, to peace, to joy, to satisfaction, bliss, ecstasy, abundance, love, partnership. Ooh. Blessings are coming. A little shift in perception can help. Okay, on the Divine Masculine side, we have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Riding into victory, spreading your wings, but something's being blocked there with this feeling victorious because you're not committing. Divine Masculines, you will be victorious if you commit to your path and plan. If you commit to yourself, if you commit to that partner, that business deal, a place of dwelling, that home you're going to get. When you commit to that, it's going to be victorious. But you have to commit. You will not find your victory until you commit. And it's going to be something different for each and every one of you until you commit to loving yourself, until you commit to something that means something, someone, making that commitment, transforming, coming out of the cocoon, out of the hermit mode, out of being alone all the time on your path, and share it with somebody else. Share it with partners, share it with family, share it with that love of your life. When you make that decision, it will be victorious. Yeah, I was feeling that sword energy a lot. The Father of Swords. The Father of Swords, the shadow side of this is very domineering, kind of like the shadow aspects of this king over here. So the divine masculine is mirroring the divine feminine, like in that energy. So it's once you transform, it'll help your counterpart transform. So it's coming out of this needing to control everything, being a dictator and manipulator, narcissist, whatever you want to call it. But this can be a very hurtful energy, a very harsh energy, not showing any emotions. That's another thing for divine masculine. You've been not committing because you're not opening up and expressing yourself. It's time to express your truth. Use the sword of truth that you have and come. It's really important, divine masculines. I mean, for all of us, but really for the masculines, I feel it's so strong because I have masculines in my life that are working on this. But it's bridging that gap from your mind to your heart. You're so obsessive in your mind. You worry and you have all these fears from the past and what other people are bothering you with, even past lives. It's time to cut through that illusion, that false reality, and make a bridge to your heart space. Open your heart space. Allow that divine guidance to come in. Allow infinite intelligence to work through you. Give you that clarity on how to move forward. And speak your truth. Like the dragons, it's time to speak your truth. Because if you don't, you're just going to be wandering in the desert, all alone, always seeking, and never enjoying. It's really up to you. And the lovers, yeah. It's like, I know I'm turning them over, and I know I said nothing about reversals, but this is it. It's making a choice in love. Making that choice in love. And when you do, you are going to fly into freedom and the most beautiful, abundant life that you've ever known. When you make this choice, when you decide and you choose what's best for you and you choose the partner that feels good, that feels like home, that you feel so connected to on mind, body, and soul, that's the one. So working on our mind, is a lot about our mind. It's a lot about what we're thinking. We're making up stories in our head on both sides that are not true. Divine feminines, oh, not good enough, I'm not worthy, it's taking too long. No. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you've come. Transform that. Let go a little. Drop the oars. Let the divine guide you. You can only control what you think, do, say, and how you react. Same with divine masculines. Same thing. Make that choice in love. Make that decision, whatever that is. Commit. It's time. It's time. Okay, for the divine feminines, we are going to get more transformation and wisdom cards. Like, what are we learning from this? How is this helping transform our union with our divine partner? How is this helping transform? What have we transformed now? Doing this work. What's coming? What's the beauty? What's the blessings that are coming out of this? Or anything else that we need to look at further. So this is for the divine feminines. We're going to use the unicorns here. And for the masculines, we are going to use the Angel Tarot deck. A lot of different decks wanted to be a part of this reading. That's why they're in sections, and it might be a little longer. I'm really going to take my time. And if that is 4 cards, I'm going to kind of be really excited. Okay, there we go. You saw it, all 4. They're like, those are it. Didn't even have to make me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for helping it go a little faster, maybe. Not that I'm in a rush at all. Hope you aren't either. You can always come back to the message. Okay, so we're going to read these all together as I am guided. Okay, yeah. Okay, see, look at here for Divine Feminines. It's just confirmation. There's a money, the page of Pentacles. Okay, there's something coming in. You're going to start seeing physical manifestations of the work you've put in. It might be small at first, but then it's going to grow. So just appreciate what's coming in. Appreciate that offer. Appreciate that little opportunity. Appreciate the little bit of money and security that's coming in, because more is to come when you appreciate. So this is just telling you it's coming. So just believe it and just allow yourself to receive it. It's time to rest. It's time to rest from your mind. It's time to get out of those thoughts and that negativity. It's time for meditation. Go within. See, it's time for you to meditate and really take time to balance yourself and heal yourself. Go out in nature, go see a healer, whatever that means to you, your meditation. And look, I never noticed this before. In the background, there's a stained glass, it looks like a window, and it looks like outside, it's like, you're in peace and harmony with your child or someone youthful, or the inner child, the child within, your inner child, however you want to take that. But it's like that's what you're dreaming about, is peace. And no more fighting, no more worries. That's what's coming to you. That's how when you transform this and you realize and you come to this place of balance and choose love versus, anything it fears, it's just resting. You have all the answers. It's happening. So take a rest. Spirit's saying, take a rest. Have patience. The moon is coming in and soothing you with the divine feminine energy, divine feminines, and helping you to see through your fears and see through the illusions, to see the truth. So there's been something that has been hidden, and what I feel has been hidden is that you're wonderful and you're beautiful and you should be celebrating yourself and how far you've come. And the truth is the wheel is turning in your favor. The truth is money is coming in. Stability is coming in whatever way it's coming in. And it's just time to rest. And whatever you're dreaming about is coming true. Look, yeah, your ships are coming in, okay? Look, your ships are coming in. And like I said, you're going to get something, and then here's one ship, and there's another ship, but you can't see the third ship yet. They're coming, and they will come. Just believe it. Believe that it's coming. Believe the truth. And the truth is loving thoughts, abundant thoughts, joyful thoughts. That's the truth. Focus on those. Focus on your dreams. It's all happening, and your ships are coming in, and you should be celebrating. And look, a 3 and a 3, celebrations, blessings. A 10, ending of cycles and moving forward. 4 is stability. It's just a lot of stability coming in, and I know that a lot of divine feminines have been, that's why you're maybe out of whack and can't control the way you're acting and the anger and the frustration, because you want this stability, but it's coming. So just believe it. Okay, for the divine masculines, interesting. Huh, okay, this is interesting. Okay, now I'll show you, I guess. I'm having a good time looking at him. Okay, yeah, working through the ego, the shadows of the ego, absolutely, working through the ego. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative and fear-based thoughts, all up in your head, divine masculines, all up in your head. It's time to release those fears, to release those worries. Write them all down on a piece of paper and freaking burn them. Balance that ego. Take off that mask. You're wearing a mask. Be truthful with yourself. Be authentic with yourself. Allow yourself to see the truth about yourself and others. And transform your life. Allow your heart space to heal. Use this sword of truth to help you through. The divine masculines are going through a serious awakening. The hanged man, seeing things from a different perspective. That's what I said at the beginning. Just a slight shift in perspective can help. That sword of truth. Spirit is trying to communicate with you divine masculines, and trying to get you to, sit with spirit in this in-between, know that you're victorious, and make that choice, the choice that's best for you. Maybe the choice that's best for you is leaving something behind and moving on to something new. But make the decision. Don't ignore it. Choose yourself. Choose the victory. Because and being, here over here, the divine feminine's waiting for her pentacles to come in, and the divine masculine is guarding his for some reason. It doesn't always mean that. I feel like this is confirming the 4 over here, that you're going to get stability with your divine partner, divine feminines. They're very stable. But the shadow aspects of this is being greedy and holding on to your money and not sharing it, not releasing it, not wanting to spend it for whatever reason, even though you know it's going to help you move forward. Not investing in that wonderful business idea that you and these partners have, or just you have. Not allowing yourself to spread your wings, afraid, living in fear that you're never going to have enough. These are a poverty mindset. These are all things that need to be released, and they can be transformed and released. And once you do that, once you actually release that from your form, you give every single person in your ancestral line the opportunity to do the same. That's how powerful we are. That's how powerful our thoughts are. That's how powerful our life really is. Our source energy really is. Yeah, it's time to give and share your resources and make that investment. Make that choice in love. Because look what you're doing. You're riding into victory. This is, 6 of Wands to me is a very victorious card, allowing yourself to transform out of the fear into the love, making a choice, loving yourself, and then making that choice in love to be with your divine partner, your twin flame, your soulmate. But things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation. Relaxing, resting. See, the divine feminine is resting. They're saying rest, and they're saying rest. Things are looking up. Go get on that boat. Go fishing. Go out on that water. Sail towards your divine partners. Sail towards those goals you have in business. Sail towards those people that are uplifting you and serving you, your soul family. You're on the way. You are on the way. And this is how you transform your mind, is get out of it a little bit. Rest from the thoughts. Do something that makes you happy. Do something fun. Open yourself up to the possibilities. Open yourself up to the magic. Open yourself up to love. Okay, so we are going to put these aside here. So how can you transform the thoughts in your mind? How can you pay attention to the thoughts and then think, what can I learn from this? How is this serving me? How is this helping me? Can you do that? I'm going to put these over here while I do the reading. I know you can. I know you can, but do you believe you can? Because a belief is just something you tell yourself over and over until it's truth to you. Everybody has different beliefs. Everybody has a different way to find the truth. No judgments. And so you have the power over your own mind. You have the power. Take control. Take control of your thoughts. Now we're going to move into the shadows of the body. So we're going to use the chakra wisdom cards for this. In this grouping, we're using the chakra wisdom cards, the steampunk tarot, messages from the fairies, and Archangel Michael. So we are going to pick a main chakra card for the divine feminine and one for the divine masculine. I already see that one. And it's this one. Okay. Shadows of the body. For the divine feminines, growth. Again, the heart chakra, growth. That will stay. I think you can kind of see that. And for the divine masculine, it's vanity. Again, the ego again. Wow, the divine masculines were really, and this is really good for you. So take this in as a good thing, because it's helping you to look at, and this is the throat chakra. So speaking your truth, something about coming out of those fear-based ego thoughts is speaking your truth. And it's okay to like nice things. It's okay to want the luxuries in life, but also we need to ground ourselves in the practicality of what's important. Perhaps the divine masculines, have been spending too much money and like wasting it on things that aren't that important, and needing to speak the truth about that to themselves. That's some message. Or just, overinflated ego, thinking they're better than everyone. That same energy, that shadow, of the king, of the not making decisions, of being a dictator, that king of swords, like that kind of a thing. And for growth, for the divine feminines, the shadow side of that is not allowing yourself to grow, blocking this growth, this new love that wants to come in, love of yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and letting the old hurts and the old pain block you from this new growth that wants to happen in your life, this expansion that's happening in your heart space, this wisdom that's coming to you. It's time to allow yourself to grow. It's been difficult. Again with the harvest. So coming into the body, that's the body is your physical body. It can mean money as well in that department. But how are you taking care of yourself? How are you nurturing this physical body that you chose to be in well before you came to this life? What are you choosing? How are you helping yourself? Are you eating healthy? Are you exercising? Are you allowing yourself to expand and grow? Are others around you seemingly preventing you from growth? And if that's the case, those are the energies that you need to let go of, and that will be growth for you. It'll be different for everybody, but it's time to let go of toxic energies around you, the things you're putting in your body, toxic fumes. Replace it with high vibrating foods. Allow yourself to grow spiritually. Helps your body too. Those are just some of the messages. And we know the ego and speaking your truth for the divine masculines is absolutely necessary. It's absolutely necessary to stare your fears in the eye. Maybe I feel like some divine masculines are afraid of the way people see them. Are they good enough? Are people gonna when they speak, are people gonna listen? Yes, they will. Use that truth and use that authority. Use that magic within you, that inner knowledge within you, and share your truth. Some masculines need to share their truth about getting over the ego and the shadows, because you're going to help others. If you have comments to make, please do. Healthy comments for growth of how you transform something would be amazing. Okay, we are going to use the Steampunk Tarot to get just some more clarifications, maybe more things that we're working on from the shadow aspect, from the growth aspect for the feminines. And the growth aspects of the masculines. And from the ego. Okay, let's look at this. The divine feminines. What cards came out are the, divine counterparts. Holy crap, divine feminines. Okay, this is a good holy crap, just so you know. Okay, so we're talking about our heart space, right? Opening ourselves up to love, opening our bodies up to share with our divine counterpart, loving ourselves completely, okay? And guess what came out? Okay. Queen of Moths, King of Moths, which is King and Queen of Wands, and the Two of freaking Cups in the middle. Wow, is all I can say. So blocking this growth, blocking yourself from, preventing yourself from moving on from a toxic relationship, toxic situations, things that you know are not good for your body are blocking your divine partnership, are blocking this Two of Cups, because all of them are kind of upside down, even though, I'm not reading reversals, but that's the message about the shadows. The shadow side, from my intuitive perspective of the Queen of Wands, is kind of the same, this dictator and really bossy and really hard and stubborn and not easy. Same with the King. So it's the same energy from the mind. It's in the body. It's not taking care of ourselves. It's ignoring our physical bodies when they're trying to tell us things. If you really pay attention to your body and you're in tune with yourself, you know if something's off, and go get it checked out if it's off. Take care of it. Meditate. Ground yourself. In this Two of Cups, you're blocking because you're holding on to old energies in your heart space. It's time to heal your heart space because you're blocking this Two of Cups, this resurgence of the partnership you're in, or this new love coming in, this divine partner. It is the Two of Cups. It is love. But if we don't fill our own cup and we don't take care of our physical bodies, then how are we going to share it with anybody else? So the shadow side of this is you're blocking it by not filling your own cup and loving yourself and doing the things that you need to do. It's like, I feel like, not that this is water, but all of a sudden I saw, I don't know, it kind of seems like water, like you're drowning in it. You're allowing yourself to drown in it instead of just giving, like maybe overdoing excess in certain things. Maybe it's time to say no to certain things and let go of toxicities in your life, because this is divine counterparts. This is love. It's either coming for you or you already have it, and both of you are, just that divine feminine within you. Also, this is a balance of the divine masculine and feminine within you in your heart space. Wow. Okay, so for the ego, for the vanity, we have, the shadows of, the Five of Swords, okay? Time to change these thoughts, bad thoughts about your body, that you're not good enough, that you're not handsome enough, you're not beautiful enough, you don't have the right clothes, or you need to get your body in shape, or you have gray hair or a few wrinkles, or you're losing your hair, whatever it is. You know what? You're awesome just the way you are. Don't let other people tell you how to be. It's really important to have different shapes and sizes and looks, because life would be boring if there wasn't, and not everybody's not attracted to the same thing. I mean, they just aren't. It's more about who you are and the energy that you exude that is what's attractive. So you're beating yourself up, divine masculine. Stop beating yourself up. You're doing good. Keep going. Release those fears. Know that you're worthy and take the steps to take care of your physical body. Exercise more. Find something you like to do. Cut through those illusions. The truth is you're healthy and you're strong and you're well, and you can take charge of your life in that way and release addictions, perhaps addicted to going out and drinking or doing drugs or partying. And it's time to take control of your life in that way. You're not going to miss anything, I promise you. I really promise you're not going to miss anything. It's the same thing. Every night. And that's just my feeling, my energetic feeling. You're not really going to miss anything. Somebody needed to hear that. And yeah, look at this. You're blocking your nurturing side. See, with your body, you're not nurturing yourself. You're not filling your cup. The shadow side of the King of Cups, is not taking care of themselves, not sharing their love, not even thinking about love, like blocking that. It's time to bring love back in. It's time to heal your heart space. Open yourself up to love, just like from the mind perspective. Go after that. Make that decision. Make the decision to take care of your physical body. Eat better. Exercise. Tell yourself positive things about yourself, because guess who you truly are is the Ten of Pentacles. Everything. The ultimate partner. Stable, strong, attractive. Your divine counterpart will love every single thing about you and find every single thing about you. And the best thing is that you're taking care of yourself, and you're bringing yourself to the stability of knowing that that you've got it all, knowing that you can express your love, speaking your truth. See, look, you're wise. You're more wise now. You can help others by being an example, overcoming these fears, overcoming these obstacles, overcoming this need of approval. I feel like for some divine masculine, it's like, God, they just need this approval either from parents or friends or outsiders. You don't need approval from anybody else. All you need to do is choose you and give yourself approval for being you and loving yourself and filling your cup so that you can share this 2 of Cups with your divine counterpart. Love yourself. Open yourself up to love. I promise you, it's worth it. Make that decision. Choose that. Choose love. Okay, the magical fairies for the divine feminine. We're going to get some messages here on transformation and wisdom from source. And the fairies wanted to come out because, I feel like the fairies are out in Mother Earth, Mother Nature. They're all about being outside, physical bodies, taking care of themselves. They're very much about healing. So that's why that card. And then Archangel Michael for the divine masculine. That strength. Use that strength of Archangel Michael. Use that sword of truth and be grounded in who you are. Be stable in who you are. Make that choice to plant some roots. Because look, it's time to plant some roots and help your divine feminine grow. Your love, your light, transforming yourself will help your divine feminine grow and vice versa. Okay? Okay. Okay, these are the messages for the divine masculine. Messages for the divine feminine, for the magical fairies. Healing, healed, healer. It's done. And so it is. It is really as easy as that. Just believe it. You're healed. The healing has occurred. It's happening. Feel it. Believe it. Know it. Because the divine is surrounding you. I am sending you healing. I am sending you love. Feel it. And for some of you, it's time that you are a healer. It's time to help others heal in whatever way. There's all different ways to help others heal. But the biggest way is to be the living example of growth. Be the living example of living your best life, of choosing yourself, of letting this love come in. Taking charge of your life in a balanced way. Taking charge of your body, taking care of your physical body, resting enough. Because when you rest, you have enough energy for others, enough energy to put into your projects. You are being divinely guided and inspired by God, by source energy, by the universe. Listen. The messages are coming in. And also Wands is about messages coming in, right? They're coming in. Spirit has message. Yes, from going back to the shadows of the mind and waiting for your harvest. Patience, please. Spirit, please be patient. Appreciate the little things, right? Look at that butterfly about to land on her finger. Transformation is coming. Appreciate the little things. Go out in nature. Just give your appreciation for everything you have, no matter how little or how much it is, and more will come. And just be patient because it's coming. Vegetarian, something about, like I said, the body, eating higher vibrating foods, taking care of your body, drinking more water, drinking less soda, less caffeine. Somebody needs to do that. It's nourishing your body. Because when you nourish your body and you eat the right things and you put more vegetables and fruits and high vibrating foods in your diet, you will feel better and you will have more energy to do these things and go after what you're passionate about and be this healer that you are. And you'll have more energy to do that. Doesn't mean you have to be complete vegetarian, but if you're drawn to that, absolutely go towards that. Go towards a more vegetarian diet. It'll give you more clarity, and your manifestation abilities will, be even stronger and more, and your intuition will be more on point. And look, this is green and green. There's growth here. Growing your own garden. Have fun with that. Grow your own garden. If you have children, include the children. Wow, how beautiful that is. I look forward to doing that soon. And you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. You have all the answers within. You have what it takes to bring yourself into balance and keep on going. Just keep on going because you're being led to your destiny. Okay, Divine Masculines, what messages do we have from Archangel Michael? God is in charge. The universe is in charge. Go forward fearlessly. Pay attention to your dreams, your visions, your fantasies. There's messages in there. There we go again. Make a commitment. I feel like I've been saying it. Make the commitment, Divine Masculine. Make it. Just do it. It's being divinely guided. This is it. This is it. Dear God, universe, source energy, please help me let go of this situation. Give it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. And so it is. Amen. Go forward fearlessly. Be confident in yourselves, Divine Masculines. You have what it takes. Be confident in the decisions that you're making. Be confident in opening up your heart space. It's safe to love again. It's safe to open up. It's let go of the old negative energies. Go forward fearlessly. Spirit is with you. I know you can feel it within yourself. You're being healed. You're being guided. That solar plexus chakra. Standing in your power. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your thoughts and your desires and what you want and go after it and make the commitment. Yes, because when you make the commitment, you're going to have it all. You're going to have it all. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you and lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open up my heart to every experience. And so it is. Amen. Yes. Just let that sit with you. Let that sit with you. For everyone listening, make a commitment to yourself. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to heal. Face your fears. They're not as scary as you think. Just keeping these stacks over here in case for some reason we wanted them. Okay, we are going to move on to the shadows of the soul. The shadows of the soul. What are we looking to transform spiritually? What do we need to see from a spiritual point of view? What is the shadow that we've been trying to work through and transform? And these are the lesson cards, and we're going to be using the Soul's Journey lesson cards, the Santa Muerta Tarot, Wisdom of the House of the Night, and the Beautiful Creatures Tarot for this part. So this is the soul. For the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines. Main lesson for the soul. Loneliness. Working on knowing that they're never alone, that we're connected to everyone and everything, that we're all made of energy and we're all connected and you're never alone. Spirit is always with you and you have your soul family here on this planet. You do. Every one of us does. So pray for that. Open yourself up to that. So the Divine Feminines and their soul, your soul wants you to release this loneliness and really connect with who you really are and knowing that you're connected to all that is, connected to source energy, infinite intelligence at all times. All of your loved ones, all of your ancestors, and you have soul family here. Open your heart space up to recognize that. And Divine Masculines is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So within your soul, already got the confirmation that you're awakening. Divine Masculines are awakening. The collective is awakening. And yes, change happens when you awaken. The universe gives us tower moments and course corrections because that's what's best for us. It's best for us to move through the changes and not fight them. Go with the change, learn from the change, grow in the change, and understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You have to move. You have to get that wheel turning. You've got to look at they're both, how interesting is this? They both look like wheels turning, right? This is like one of those, what are they called, the pinwheel things outside that blow in the wind. And this is like, looks like literally the wheel that the feminines already got in the prior parts of this reading. So it's like the wheel is turning in your favor. You're not alone. Things are moving and shifting because blessings are coming in. When you make this commitment, Divine Masculine, commit to this change, commit to this partner, commit to this path, commit to yourself, the wheel is turning in your favor. The winds of blessed change. Expect the unexpected. You're not alone. You're not alone. Spirit wants you to know you're not alone. There are so many people that want to be connected to you, Divine Feminine, because you're beautiful and you're amazing and you have so many things to share, so much wisdom. It's like using your wisdom, connecting with your soul family and moving forward. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that's what needs to be transformed. Recognizing that you have people in your life right now, including me, that are on this path with you, that are here to help guide you if you need guidance, are here to empower you to move forward. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, now we are going to use the Santa Muerta, or I call this Skulls deck. I love these skulls. This is a very extremely powerful deck, and we're going to get from the soul's perspective more about the shadows, a little more clarity for both sides. A little clarity on the shadows of the soul for the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine. Thank you. I have a lot of decks to clean up. This is fun. Okay. For the Divine Feminines, the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. So this healing is occurring. This, when you're feeling like you're lonely and you're all alone in this little bed or this house, or you're all alone wherever you are, you're not alone. This is understanding, allowing yourself to heal and connecting with who you really are and coming out of this hermit mode and sharing your life with others. Look, you're never alone, even when you feel like you are. This is the light of the universe, the light within you, the light of source energy, illuminating, helping you heal, giving you clarity, giving you truth. So maybe it's time to take a rest and go within. You know, just like from the beginning messages, again, it's confirming it, time to take a rest. Because guess what? You are abundant. The time is now. The abundance is coming. And your soul, your spirit, your higher self wants you to know this. The abundance is coming. This is like a confirmation of the harvest time in every part of this reading for Divine Feminines. Yes, it's coming. The time is now. It's now. Okay? So to help you overcome this loneliness, know that you're good all on your own. Feeling abundant all on your own. Knowing that you're not alone. You've been co-creating this entire time with Spirit. Your entire life you've been co-creating. Think about how things have, just for a moment, how things have unraveled in your life. How different people have come in. Different relationships in and out. Different opportunities in money. Different opportunities to move forward. Places you've lived. I mean, all of these things, you were co-creating all these things. Co-creating these people, these experiences to learn from, to grow from. And you are abundant. And it's happening. Just a little more patience. And once you transform and you let go of these fears, that's when it happens. And look, that's your treasure chest. That's you. That's the king from the beginning shadow being transformed into who you really know you are. Is you're abundant and you're stable and you're secure. Just on your own. That's the key here, is they want you to know, transform that shadow. Go with the flow. Listen to spirit. Everything is happening. You're not alone. They're helping you, and you are abundant. And you're the pot of gold at the end of your rainbow. It's like out there. I can see it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can touch it. It's there. So believing it is the key, and feeling the abundance, even and appreciating the little things that are coming in, because it's coming in big time, like jackpot. For the divine masculines, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords again, and the Three of Wands. Wow, this King of Swords. Okay, divine masculine. Divine feminines with this resting and whatever and being abundant, the pentacles, the harvest. Divine masculines the entire time is transforming the shadow part of the King of Swords. Stop trying to manipulate everything, control everything, even in your own life, take control of your own life first. Make a decision. That's how you're going to cut through this. Use this sword of truth, the clarity that you're getting from the universe. It's time to change. It's time to change. It's time to transform into a stable, loving, compassionate king. Not a manipulating, controlling, never want to commit to anything, okay? It's time to make a commitment. How much more of a message we can get with that. It's time to make a commitment, because once you make the commitment, you're going to have this fiery passion, this new beginnings, these opportunities, passion in your love life, this brand new beginning. But you have to allow yourself to change and transform. You have to. That's what's preventing you. That's the shadow that's holding you back. That's it. Come into balance. Bridge the gap from your mind to your heart. It's so important, divine masculines. It's so important. And then look, your ships are coming in too, right? Your soul wants you to know your ships are coming in. You're ascending. You're having new thoughts in your intuition and psychic abilities. Whatever your gifts are being realized. Creative. You'll be able to tap into the creative side of you, but you're blocking all that with your thoughts and not making a decision. You have different projects you want to work on, make a decision, because guess what? You're going to make this decision, and you're not only going to have one ship coming in, two ships coming in, there's going to be 3 dang ships coming in, just like the divine feminine. The ships are coming in. Believe it. But don't get stuck in this in-between and not making a decision for so long that you dissipate and you never get to enjoy the ships. Some people do that. They've spent all this time and they work so hard, and then they don't allow themselves to enjoy the ships that are coming in. It's time to enjoy life. This treasure, this jackpot, this union is a jackpot. This union is one of the ships that are coming in when you finally make a decision. Come on now. Come on now. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Come on now. Your soul, your inner guide, your higher self is telling you this change is blessed. You're not alone. Just go through the changes. Let go of what's not serving you. People, thoughts, situations, jobs, because you're moving into abundance and passion and creativity and truth and love. And your soul is screaming for this change. Okay, we're going to use the beautiful creatures for the divine feminines. And I realize this video is long, but I sometimes longer videos are nice. You can always pause and come back if you need to, but I'm really enjoying taking my time. So thank you. Thank you for staying with me. Okay, beautiful creatures for the divine feminines. And we have the wisdom of the house of the night for the divine masculines. More about the shadows of the soul. More about the shadows of the soul. Thank you. Okay, let's get a little more information. Divine feminines. Shadows of the soul. What's going on here? 8 of Swords. Mental imprisonment. Thinking you're all alone. Thinking you're not good enough. Thinking it's not happening. It's not coming. and allowing those thoughts to imprison you into this false entrapment. Let go of those fears. Yeah, it's time. Look at that. It's time to end it. This is the shadow you're stuck in, is this fears and imprisoning yourself by trying to control everyone and everything and whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe it's in your head that you're just trying to control things, obsessive thoughts, but it's time to cut through that. You are keeping yourself trapped. It's time to end this. Your soul wants you to end this cycle. End it. Finality. It's happening. It's time to end it so you can allow your abundance to come in. Yeah, you have 5 of Cups, regretting the past. Let go of that. Why are you being so hard on yourself? You did the best you can. Sure, things don't work out sometimes, but that's the way that life is. It doesn't work out in one area or with one person because you're meant to do something better, something bigger. And usually in the 5 of Cups, there's like 3 spilt over and 2 still up. Focus on, remember from the earlier reading, Divine Feminines, the 2 of Cups is yours. Focus on the 2 of Cups. Focus on your own cup and then sharing that cup with someone else. That's what you focus on. Regretting and staying in this imprisonment of regretting and feeling shameful or whatever of the past. The past is the past. Allow yourself to be in the present moment. The power is now, and you have the power to end this BS. You do. You have the power. You're not alone. Spirit's co-creating with you. I'm here. You're not alone. And moderation. Yeah. Filling your own cup. Bringing yourself into balance. Knowing how abundant and beautiful and amazing you are. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging others. Bring things into balance. Look at 5. Time for change. 5, 5, 10. Time for change. Your soul is crying out for you to bring things in balance. Bring those thoughts into balance. See the truth of who you really are, that you are abundant, that you are love. The wisdom of the house of the night for the shadows of the soul for the divine masculine is success, movement, high priestess of fire, more wand energy, and a reminder. Okay, so we've got success. Yeah, once you do this, once you make that commitment and commit to that change, it's going to be successful. We already read in the other part of the reading. Your soul is telling you, your higher self is telling you, congratulations, you've done it. So freaking just do it already. Make that commitment. Make that decision. Don't forget who you really are. Don't forget what you came here to do. Don't forget about the commitments that you promised others and you promised yourself. It's time to follow through. You are the master manifester. You are the magician. You are the emperor. Take control. Bridge the gap between your mind and your heart and live from your heart space a little bit more. It's time for movement forward. It's time for this passion. Look at change again in new beginnings, 9, 10, 11, new beginnings. It's time for a passionate new beginning and to move forward and make a commitment. This is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands showed up for the Divine Feminines earlier. This is just balancing the Divine Feminine within you, Divine Masculines, and taking charge of your life. The Queen of Wands is very passionate, very caring, very protective, healing, creative. Tap into that side of you and move forward. Again, fiery starts. Ships are coming in. New beginnings. Spirit is talking to you about how to move forward. And that once you make this decision and you commit, it's wonderful things. Congratulations, success, victory, treasure chest, abundance, love, feeling good about yourself, knowing you're not alone. I mean, it's all here for you guys. It's all here. Okay, now we are going to talk about what I was guided. I didn't really look at what they were, but rose quartz and green adventuring came out. Rose quartz for the Divine Feminine. So if you are attracted to rose quartz or you have any, maybe meditate with some. And same with green adventuring for the Divine Masculines. Okay, rose quartz is the heart chakra. It's about compassion, self-esteem, and love. I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others. I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others. Green adventuring, prosperity, healing, growth. I am part of the tree of life. Look at that, mirroring. I'm part of the whole. I am part of the tree of life. Your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your twin flame is part of you. I am part of the tree of life. I am part of all that is. I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we are going to end this. It's been a little over an hour, and we are going to end this with this book. Okay, it's the Grimoire for the Green Witch. Let's see if I put it way back here. I don't know where my computer is, but Grimoire for the Green Witch, A Complete Book of Shadows by Anne Mora. And I just happened to turn to this page, and I happened to use this as my bookmark. Okay, this I got when I was 5 years old because I lost my best friend to a car accident. Her name was Junie, and she was beautiful and wonderful, and such a wonderful. Same with her mom. It was her and her mom, and they transitioned at the same time, and it was a big experience for me. And she's coming forward. Your loved ones are coming forward and praying for you to release your fears. Release the things that aren't serving you because blessings are coming. And I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not, everyone is accepted here. All religions, I love to hear about it all. But I feel I love this cross, and I've had it for so long. We won't say exactly how long, but I've had it for quite some time. Okay, this is the Releasing Fears meditation, and I'm just going to, read it from here and kind of take you on the journey to end this reading. This meditation is to help open the line of communication between you and the darker aspects of yourself through the divine, facing and releasing the fears and anxieties that may have been a part of your life for many years. If you have a purple or a black candle, incense of frankincense or sandalwood, they could help enhance this, or any candle that you have. It's really the intention behind. That's what I'm saying. And this is their suggestions. You can do all of this, some of this, but this is the suggestion in the book. Take a warm candlelit bath scented with herbs, rosemary, basil, thyme, tied in a muslin pouch. Dress in comfortable clothes or whatever feels natural. So be clean and relaxed and feeling good and comfortable. Be in a place where you will not be disturbed and have the light off. Light a candle and incense. Gaze into the flame, sitting and facing north. Envision the votive candle as the light that shines in the land of the shadows, the lamp that lights the path to wisdom. Enter a meditative state. Take some deep breaths in and allow the energy is not serving you to be released, and do that several times. And now you're ready to identify and dispel your fears. You are in the atmosphere of safety. You are protected. You're sitting within the warm comfort of the shallow, airy hermit's cave, or wherever you feel peaceful. Go to that peaceful place in your mind. See yourself in a small circular cave, or on the beach, or wherever it is that you feel safe. Absorb that place. Look around you. What do you feel? What do you sense? What do you smell? And if you're going to the cave, the stony walls and ceiling form the alcove around you. The ground is covered with moss and leaves, and you are sitting on a soft bearskin rug. You are facing the opening to the cave and can see that you are in a secure place near the top of the mountain, at a vast setting, casting long shadows over the land. The cave darkens. The sun disappears completely, taking the last of the colors with it, and the stars come out in the evening sky. There is a cool breeze bringing the sweet sense of night to you. You are at peace. Ask yourself, what do I fear? Images may begin to appear, which may include varieties of deaths, frightening faces, and so forth. Let the images come and go, but with each one that appears, ask, why do I fear this? Listen for the answer, knowing that you are safe from any image that appears to you. Then ask, what are these fears? Listen to the answers. Allow the images to be unmasked and realize that once a fear is known and exposed, it no longer has power over you. And so just go through this process as long as it takes. You can write a list, you can do it in your mind, but once you look at them and face them, they're really not as scary as you once thought. It's our mind that plays tricks on us. And then you can just say, I'm done. Thank you. I've learned from you. I know I'm wiser now. I'm stronger now. I see the truth, and the truth is love. And let the images fade away, often with a little laugh, for the fear is only a game, after all, that you had allowed yourself to take too seriously. Stars shine again in the sky. You smile, breathe in deeply the night air, and as you exhale, the tensions of fear dissipate. You take another breath and inhale the sense of all being right in the world. You are back in your meditation place and may return to the cave or the ocean or wherever that safe place is whenever you need to. May you allow yourself to transform the shadows, incorporate them into who you really are, and move forward with confidence, grace, joy, clarity, and abundance, and of course, love. I hope that you enjoyed that, and if you would like any more work with the shadows and understanding the journey of this life, please reach out to me. My information is below, and I'd be happy to assist you on your journey. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all the support.